Welcome back, guys. It is the Brothers Geek Out podcast, episode 205, guys. Make sure you check us out on social media, TikTok, Instagram, and TikTok. I want to say a massive thank you to all you listeners out there. We've got some really cool stuff coming out very soon with you guys as well, guys. We've got the Geek Out sessions, which is with your everyday geek. We talk about passion. We talk about what everybody does with their passion and how they push it out there as well, guys. So check that out. G-Man, how you been, bro?
I've been good, bro. I've been all right. Just another week, Ramadan. Just all right, man. Just getting through the week, you know. It's been busy. Put it that way, man. With work, just trying to keep good with Ramadan and fasting, exercise up. I got back into squats. Did I tell you? I done my first squat in the first 5 weeks. In the last 5-6 weeks. Feels good. Like, trust me, man, like, feels good. I'm on my physio. I'm doing my physio strength training and mobility and stability training and whatnot. Everything's going well. Still a bit of pain there. This is going to be a while to I still like get back to martial arts and do twisting and turning and stuff. But the fact that I'm able to do squats now, I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. So no, man, I'm excited to get back into training full time. I get a fire lit under me. I'm like, oh my God, I can't wait. I'm just going to like practice, like train so much and blah, blah, blah. But obviously I got to get into it easy. Other than that, bro, yeah, everything else been all right, man. Just, watch a couple fights. The fight video should be out. Our fight chat should be out. Fight talk later on today. Watch some movies throughout the week, which we'll talk about. And yeah, man, that's it, bro. That is it. That's it. Other than that, another week in Singapore, bro. Singapore's opened up, which is great. Man, literally opened up, as in no mask, no more outside, which was the last rules. But like, you can gather with as many people as you want now. There's no more track and trace. I don't have to log into a place to say I'm in there now. That's gone, which is great. For people to fly into Singapore now, you don't even need to take a PCR test as long as you're vaccinated and you can show that certificate. You're good to go and come in. But Singapore's opening up. I'm super happy about that. So by the time you lot come, or even by the time I go in June and come back, like, it should be just free for all, man. The only thing I need, yeah, I mean, a mask. You know what? I'm gonna wear a mask on public transport and all that stuff. I think that's fine. But wearing a mask like in the mall and whatnot, I can't wait till that's done. And even in cinema and stuff like that, I can't wait till you can do that. But like in general, Singapore's open, man. So I'm quite happy about that. And I can't wait for you guys to come in August, man. It's gonna just be free for us to do what we want. So
no, that's
good
good.
times.
That's good.
Good times.
No, it's good to hear, man. Definitely good to hear. No, same, bro. It's been busy with work. The last week was actually, yeah, it's just timing. You're fasting. It's a lot more energy as well. But yeah, it was busy. I mean, last week for us was the home screening of Batman. So, got to enjoy that again, which was pretty cool. Yeah, so it's out on digital premium on demand, guys. Make sure you check it out. If you haven't seen the Batman, give it a go. Go enjoy it. I fully enjoyed it that night as well. And thanks to Warner Brothers for sorting me out some treats, guys. You guys are absolutely awesome. You guys are really showing fans some huge amount of love at the moment. And a lot of people would always say, "What is it, man? How do you do this? What happens?" And I keep telling them, it's because I'm a fan. That's all it is. That is all it is. No, there's no monies, there's nothing. It's because of the love of it. That's the honest truth. Nobody's getting paid or whatever. This is like just purely out of the love of it. So I'm lucky that I get to do some of these things. I never thought that our name would be attached to one of the biggest characters in comic book history. You know what I mean? So it's all about the love. The biggest, exactly.
Probably the biggest character in comic book history.
Exactly.
Amazing.
So, yeah, good fun night. Shout out to Warner Brothers. There's more to come, guys. Definitely more to come. So I'll keep you posted, but stay attached to our social media pages. It's where we put up all our silly videos and our clips and competitions. So I'm going to start running some competitions again from this week as well on our Twitter page. So make sure you check that out as well. And I think there is a few more adventures coming very soon. So I'll keep you posted on those. At the moment now,
All right, cool. Yeah, what we're saying, Doctor Strange comes out on Wednesday, the 4th of May in Singapore. I cannot wait. I'm so glad it's 2 days early. I have the week off. I'm waiting for tickets to be booked. I hope it comes out early for you guys as well, because I want to talk about it. I know I'm going to talk.
I don't think that's going to happen.
I know, listen, I was thinking, bro, I know we never do spoiler reviews. I know we never do, right? We always respect it and whatnot. But what if for us to do like a 5-minute review, like not even review, an excitement review, but spoilers are going to be in it. When it obviously you guys won't see it, there'll be a big warning, spoilers before it goes out. But I would love to just take 5 minutes or something, or 10 minutes.
Give it a go. Let's take a risk, man. Go for it. Take a risk. Go.
If it's out, I mean, there's no legal things, right? Because obviously it's out. We're not getting no premiere thing, because there's normally when you do those with the DC movies, there's something you have to sign.
There's an embargo. Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
embargo. That's it. Yeah. So this ain't none of that. I'm just saying we always do it out of respect, right? We don't want to spoil stuff and whatnot. But if we do a little video, if I could do one, I need to talk. I'm gonna need to express myself. And I guess if I can't talk to you, just let me talk, and then pull it out there. You don't listen to it. Just pull it out there on the channel. Say big spoiler warning. I'll give a big spoiler warning, and we'll do a little. And then obviously, as we watch it again, because I'm definitely watching it 2 or 3 times, we can do a full-on spoiler review, because I'm sure there's gonna be a lot to spoil about. But yeah, I was thinking, let's do it, man. Let's do it. I know we do a non-spoiler one, but let's go straight in with the spoilers, man, and talk about it. Because I think a lot of people might want to hear that shit. Some people want to hear it. Some people want to hear it. And if they don't, they can come back to it later.
No, of course. That's fine. No, let's give it a go, man. Little 5-minute spoiler the hell out of it. Give it a go, bro, and then go from there.
Can't wait. All right, cool. All right, well, let's get into it. I mean, look, really, the first couple ones is I watched a couple of movies. One was Everything Everywhere All the Time. Right? Yes. My spoiler review's up, which was a very, if you see my spoiler review, or you haven't even seen it, have you? But look, I'm not going to spoil it. All I'm saying that it was a very creative movie. It wasn't what I expected. It was definitely limitless of imagination, put it that way.
Yeah.
Because multiverse sort of stuff, right?
Yeah.
So limitless of imagination. So I won't spoil it too much because you haven't seen it, but it's worth a watch. And it's definitely, like I said, not what I expected in regards to not the visuals, just the imagination, put it that way. But it was good. It was worth a watch. Definitely great. I also watched The Lost City. I know you got premiere. You guys got to watch it early in the UK. It's probably been out in the UK already, but that was really funny. That was a joy. We went out yesterday and watched it. Just complete joy. Have you seen it? Yeah.
No, I haven't seen it. I didn't get to see it on that opening screening when Ash and Yak went. So thanks to Ash and Yak for repping for that as well. So that was the media screening that they went to.
Got it.
But they enjoyed it. Same thing. They said it was fun, man. So like I will have to wait and watch. There's so much to catch up on. I want to watch The Northman and stuff like that. So after Fasting Month's done, I'm gonna run into the cinema, man.
Yeah, well, that was a fun movie. So like when I mean fun, just enjoyable. Channing Tatum's freaking hilarious. Sandra Bullock's hilarious. I don't want to say something because it might spoil it for you. But anyway, the villain.
That's all right.
You sure?
Right. Yeah. Go for it.
Well, Brad Pitt's in it, and he was hilarious as well. He was awesome too. He had this little moment in it. I don't know if it's out there on the trailers or whatnot, but
it's in the trailers.
Hilarious. Yeah. So he was funny, and then Daniel Radcliffe was as a villain. He just looks he done well, that English villain, but he just looks so young. Like it looks just so young compared to the others. But fun adventure movie, man. That's what it was. It was just fun and joy. So that was fun. That was worth watching. And then yesterday we watched a movie called Shoplifters. Now this won an Academy Award back in 2018, I think, right? For best movie or something. Must have been best international movie because it was a Japanese movie. Proper deep movie, bro. Proper deep movie. It had something to do with a family, but they're not really family, but they kind of adopted each other into one little house.
Yeah.
They're all living up like they're poor basically in Japan. And something also I was thinking, like when I always think of Japan, it's just such a beautiful place, and you forget that there are poor people there. There's poor people everywhere. Anyway, they kind of like the family, they kind of teach the kids on how to shoplift and all this sort of stuff. And it's got more to it than that, but it was just deep. It was just a very deep movie. They weren't family, but they were just hustling with each other and hustling as a family to kind of survive. Good movie, man. Good movie. Just had you
Yeah.
engaged from the 2-hour Japanese movie. Like I said, had to read subtitles and whatnot, but just had you engaged from the very beginning. So,
Okay.
interesting movie. Definitely check it. Something to check out if you ever wanted to watch a foreign movie. Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, no,
That was good.
definitely.
But yeah, just watch a bunch of
check that
movies,
out.
man. I'm on the last season of This Is Us. Been
Yeah.
binging through that one. Last season of that, and then there's a new Korean zombie one. I'll probably check that out. After I'm done with this. But yeah, what about you? What you been watching throughout the week?
Nothing, bro. It's only been Moon Knight. I've been getting the chance to watch TV. I haven't had the chance. We don't usually watch that much TV with little one running around. So, Moon Knight has been one. What else, man? I started Stranger Things again, didn't I?
Okay.
So that's like, I thought, let me get a heads up and start again on it. I don't think they'll ever get that magic they got in that first season, bro, because that first season was terrifying. It had really good banter between the kids as well, because now they're all like adults now. It's like, man, we've watched them grow up, but it's like that first season was key to like the geekiness, E.T., Goonies, anything 80s, The Thing that, we grew up with is all in that one TV episode, and it was really good. I really enjoyed it again, and seeing it after that long was really enjoyable. So that was what I did over the bank holiday weekend. I had one day and I just sat down and watched TV. Excuse me, guys. And then and then we did Batman on Thursday. Had an interesting meeting with somebody, and then let's see, man. We've got loads coming up in the next couple of weeks. Gonna try and push for some big things, but yeah, let's see how it goes.
Awesome, bro. Sounds good. Sounds like a lot's going on. Should we get through the list of news?
Yeah, let's go for it, man. Let's go for it.
First on the list, Nicolas Cage wants to do a Superman musical. So he's been in the news a little bit more than just the Superman stuff, but I think he was talking about recently that he lost some of his comic books. I think someone stole some of his all original comic books. But anyway, he was always still interested in Superman and that character, and he was interested. He said he wants to do Superman the musical. That'd be interesting. I think he's still interested in that character, considering he almost got casted as Superman.
Well, he did get cast, bro.
Well, yeah, okay.
They had him in the fit-in, the suits, and everything. They did post-production. It's a movie. It's one of those movies that I want to see. They did so much work for it that I would have loved to see what they done with it. Kevin Smith was on board. Yeah, man, I would have been exciting to see what they done with that. And it's a different look. And look, we get different interpretations of, comic book characters in the comic books, where they look, where they are, why not do that in the movie world? And they did that with Matt Reeves' Batman. You know what I mean? It's not the Bruce Wayne we would have wanted, but it's a whole lot of Batman we wanted. You know what I mean? And Bruce Wayne has started to grow on me as a character, the way they've done it in that, because he's in there too. He's still angry, man. You know what I mean? The man just wants to go out there and be vengeance, isn't it? So I would have loved to have seen Nick Cage as Superman, man. It would have been a totally different film. But we get it in the comic books. Why can't we do it in the movie world now? So come on, if they've got stuff, bring it out. Come on. Get Nick Cage on there, de-age his ass and put him on there. But musical. I think it'd be great, man. The guy, he's got his new movie out with Pedro Pascal, which I want to see as well. Looks jokes. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. So good on him, man. Bless him.
Awesome, love Nick Cage, man. Yeah, let's see. I do want to catch that new movie because that looks hilarious, and it's about being Nick Cage, right?
Being Nick Cage,
so, yeah. So that's pretty awesome, and he in some weird way he goes down legendary, man, with just him, movies he's done and everything. So awesome. Let's see what they do. Let's see what they do with that. The next thing, this is actually fun, bro. Because of the success of Sonic, right? Sega's looking to come out with Streets of Rage film in the works by the same people who created John Wick, the creators and writers. How awesome is that going to be, bro? Think about John Wick, and if they do it like violent and whatnot, like John Wick, bro, Axel and Adam and I can't remember the other character's name. Max,
Blade.
Blade. That was the original one. Yeah. Bro, could you imagine and just using different weapons and like the combat they had in John Wick was awesome. They don't need to have the gun stuff, but just using the weapons and
Yeah.
oh my god, that might be good, man. A Streets of Rage was about gangsters and stuff like that.
Yeah, it was all about that, the big overlords and the people running the city. Bring back the old soundtrack, man. Come on, let's do it.
So
That'd be sick.
So
I'm actually excited to. I'd love to see that. I can't wait to see that. That'd be awesome. Streets of Rage, man. Oh yeah, you're right. Excuse me, guys. As long as it's directed well and it's good fun and it can give you the element of the game. I mean, like what Sonic did is not the game. You know what I mean? They gave you parts of, they have to put real faces into it so to make it a bit more realistic and then add that element into it. But if you watch Sonic 2, that's like full on game mode, bro. It didn't even have the human element to it. It had the jokes part, but it was actually a Sonic movie. And if they could do that, then go for it with Streets of Rage. I think that'd be awesome.
They just with Streets of Rage, they were like humans. They were like men and women in the game anyway. So I guess you just got to keep up some of the nostalgia of the old game and whatnot. Like, I don't know, eating a piece of chicken to get your life up, or some silly stuff, but do it right. Yeah, remember. And remember his little uppercut moves. I can't remember what he's saying. I remember when they used to die, they used to be like, the noises, bro. The Streets of Rage.
I don't know how they can't put those elements into there, but I'm sure they will have. They'll have throwbacks, which will be really good.
Yeah,
interesting to see.
When they eventually do the Metal Gear movie, like they have to have the sound when he goes bing, when he gets caught. You have to have little things like that to think. But yeah, no, bro, that just sounds exciting. And because it's the writers of John Wick, you're just kind of like, oh my god, like this action might be off the hook. So yeah, no, that might be awesome. What else is going on? All right, Zack Snyder shared our first look at Digimon Hansun, the dude from Gladiator.
Yes.
Film Rebel Moon production is officially on the way. So this is a Star Wars spin-off, is that right?
No, not a Star. It's almost like a Star Wars film. It's not a Star Wars spin-off. Yeah,
I see. Okay. I was thinking. I was like, I haven't heard Zack Snyder getting involved with the Star Wars universe, but
no.
Okay, it's in that realm of movie sort of thing.
Yeah.
Genres and whatnot.
It's kind of inspired by those stories, so it'd be interesting to see where they go with this. The visuals are going to be sick.
Yeah, this. Yeah,
Zack is an awesome creative who gets the visuals on point. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with that. So I'm looking for that. And he's great, man. I'm looking forward to seeing what character he plays. He's a great actor.
Yeah, he's been in bad movies, man. He's awesome. He is awesome.
Yeah. Really good character. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. When I see some more artwork and stuff come out, I'm going to be excited to see what he does, because even when he did what was the zombie one?
Zombieland. What was it again?
Well, he did Dawn of the Dead and Army of the Dead. Yeah,
Army of the Dead. Yeah, gone blank.
Yeah, which was actually really good. So I really enjoyed that. And I'm not big on like zombie stuff and the rest of it, but his visuals, they look good. He knows what he's doing with his visuals. He knows what he wants people to see, which is great, because not many directors can do that. Be working on a grander scale. Like even what he did with Zack Snyder's Justice League was just amazing, absolutely amazing. So well, that should be awesome. Anything Zack Snyder touches, I'm invested. I love that. All right, cool. Across the Spider-Verse moved to 2023, and then part 2 will be in 2024. I don't know if that has anything to do with Morbius. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what's going on, but Morbius obviously did not make the monies. That movie was not great. In some selfish way, I'm kind of like, in your face, give it back to Marvel, but they won't do that because Spider-Man made all the monies. So I think the lesson that Sony needs to learn, not that I know anything about lessons, is just keep making deals with Marvel. Just tell Marvel, look, can we just make deals with you lot, please? Can you lot just make the movies and we'll make deals? Simple. Like, I know they don't want to give the character back, so don't give the character back because you don't want to, or sell it for billions and billions and just make money, man, and get out of it. Let Marvel take it, or Disney take it, or just make the deals, man. You know what I mean? Just say, Marvel guys, listen,
they're yours, they're ours, but you can make whatever you want with them and just give us 50% or whatever. I don't know. It's big business. I'm just saying, man, they're just.
I personally don't think it's because of Morbius. I think it's more about the animation. I think it takes a heck of a lot of time to do animation like the way they did on that. And they want to make it unique. You saw some new things in the trailer as well. They're trying to make it unique. So I think there's delays on the digital aspect sides of everything. I don't think it's got nothing to do with Morbius. You guys probably heard me snotting away there. I'm sorry, guys. My hay fever is playing up a little bit, and you guys probably heard a clear sound of me snotting away there. But yeah, definitely, I think it's production issues, not nothing to do with Morbius. Okay. They're looking to introduce. They introduced us a new level of animation in that Spider-Man movie, the first one.
No doubt.
Yeah,
no doubt.
So what they're going to introduce in these next two, I'm gutted though. Was really looking forward to it. I'm excited to see Oscar Isaacs as Spider-Man 2029, 2099. I think I'm just excited to see all those characters come back again. That first movie is amazing. Without a doubt, and doesn't matter how many times I've seen it, the soundtrack, everything just goes so well. Miles Morales in it. I want to see more, and I want to see what they do with it. So I'm excited to see what they do. But you're right. I think they should give the franchise to. They should give those characters. Not they let Marvel deal with it, make the film, story wise and the rest of it. I don't think Sony kind of lose on. Well, I don't know, bro, because I think Morbius would have been a good movie, but because it was so cut up and chopped up and changed 7 times, why are you delaying it?
Yeah, I don't know, to be honest with you. I don't know, because even after all that time they cut and chopped it, even the end credit scene, which was supposed to link to the kind of MCU type of thing, was so basic.
Random. Yeah.
It was so random. It just wasn't good. It just was not good. It was random. It just didn't work at all. It didn't get you excited. I was like, oh my God, it's going to be amazing. And then you see Vulture and then you're like, oh my God, there's a connection. But then you're just like, this don't make no sense. It made no sense. So it's kind of like, I don't know. I don't think they're good at, no one's good at making Marvel movies except Marvel. It's as simple as that, bro. It's simple as that. Fox didn't work out. Universal had Hulk, right? Didn't work out.
They still got it, though. They still got the rights to Hulk.
Yeah, but they probably just said, listen, we can't do shit with him. Just make the move. Just take him and just give us a little bit. That's it. Simple. That's probably what they're doing, right? In fact, they should just sell him, but they won't. Same with Sony. I would say do the same thing. Just give him to Marvel and say, just give us 50%, please. Please, can you do everything and just give us a little bit of money? And that's it. Make the deal. Don't take away Spider-Man and just let his villains get involved in thing. Because we'll talk about it in a bit, but the Thor trailer, there's all this talk about the symbiotes because Gore, the God Killer's sword is made from the symbiote king, whatever his name is. So, there could have been connections there, but I don't know if Sony's going to allow it or what the hell the history of that is. But anyway, Spider-Verse movie was one of my favorite animations of all time. It was freaking jokes, absolutely amazing. I'm looking forward for more of that. So yeah, anyway, we're just gonna have to wait, I guess, for another year. But plenty of things to watch this year. A little bit of news off topic a little bit. You see Mike Tyson beat up that fool on the plane?
I haven't. I've heard about it, but I haven't seen it. What's the story behind this, man?
So awesome. So I think these days trolls just think they could just get away with anything, but not Mike Tyson. He's old school, man. So you just see this clip. It was actually quite funny. You see this clip of this guy saying, my boy is talking to Mike Tyson and whatnot, but this guy's just being an idiot. Like you could tell he's an annoying idiot. He's probably drank a lot. Then next thing, another clip from another angle, he's just being an idiot. And then the next thing it clips, you got Tyson looking over the seat, just punching him up. And then it goes to another scene with the guy just sad face and blood coming down. I'm like, you don't mess with Mike Tyson. And you know what's so awesome about Mike Tyson? He lands and then he goes and he's partying and everyone's celebrating and no one's canceling. You can't cancel Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Right? You can't cancel him. The guy was being a dick and Mike Tyson beat him up for it. And that's, you know what? If you're being a dick and you're annoying and you're drunk or you're annoying people, then violence is not the way. But you know what? If you deserve to get slapped and punched up, you deserved it. And
that's Mike Tyson. That's Mike Tyson. So bless him, man. He pushed him to his limit. When you get pushed Mike Tyson to his limit, that's basic. That must have hurt, bro.
And Tyson is a changed man, right? You
Yeah.
have to listen to his podcast. I loved Hot Boxing. You listen to that. He was on Joe Rogan the other day, and he had Joe Rogan on Hot Boxing. I've been listening to for ages. Tyson is a changed man, and he was saying that it's hard to control yourself. Just before this happened, it was funny. He was on the Rogan podcast, and they talked about it, getting, beating up people, the Oscar slap and all that stuff. And he was like, it's hard, but sometimes it can't be controlled. Like if your ego gets better of you or whatever. And then straight after that, he's punching up a dude on the plane who the guy deserves it. So good on Mike Tyson, man. He's such a legend. You don't mess with Tyson, man. Like, don't annoy him. So that was funny, man. That idiot's gonna go down. I'm glad that idiot took a tug. Not to be bad. I'm glad he's not too hurt, but he deserves it, man. And then you got a picture of Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
He's got a picture of Mike Tyson after partying with Ric Flair. So I'm just like, this guy's so awesome. Just punch a dude up on the plane and then party. Ric Flair. Hopefully this fool doesn't try to sue Tyson or what.
I think that's what's going to happen, though.
I hope not. What a dick.
It happens, bro. It happens, bro. People get excited. People, we're at that age now where people want to share loads of stuff on social media. I mean, it's a standard thing, bro. Like, it's not like people are, as I said, it's never been about the numbers. It's about how you connect with people.
Yeah.
If you can connect and you've got 2 followers, you've connected, bro. That's 1 person or 2 people that are happy to watch the content. Like we get messages of, how much people enjoy the content that we push out. And, I got one a few weeks ago recently, and they were like, listen, man, your content makes me laugh, it gives me jokes, but you guys talk the real shit. It is what it is. So, and the honest truth is, yes, look, we love the geeky stuff, and the rest of it is about real life, our mental health. That's me and my brother getting to connect as well, because he lives abroad. It's not the numbers always helps. Yes, it does. But it doesn't fill me up with endorphins to say, what do I do next? Let me go find Mike Tyson and get tugged. You know what I mean? Like, there's a time and place for that. If there's a moment where I could get a photo with the dude or a video to say hello to Lara or something, as long as I'm given that permission, that's what it's about. Dude, can I take a photo with you? No. Okay, sorry. You have
to respect that.
Exactly that. So, luckily, in all the situations I've been in is, we could take photos, we could talk, we could, if it's one of those ones, excuse me, put the phone in his face, I deserve to get tugged, man.
Yeah,
I deserve to get tugged because you're invading somebody's private space there, man. You haven't asked them. The first thing you've done is quickly pulled out a phone. It's something that Jim Carrey says, because, something like that steals a moment from you because you weren't expecting it. And the first thing somebody does is pull a phone out in front of you so that they can share it with the world, so that it make it look like their lives are amazing. But it's not, because we're all suffering in different ways,
Yeah. And if you're a genuine fan, your first approach would be like sharing that moment. Oh my God, you're amazing. You changed my life. Or I love your content. It makes me happy. Yeah. Whatever it is. Rather than, let me just take the picture for everyone else to see. It's like, no, but see it with your own eyes first. Yeah. Feel it with your own feelings first, and then get the permission if they allow you to. If not, then hey, no problem. But if you really appreciate, if you see a superstar and you really appreciate their work, then tell them that. If they don't want to hear it, with all respect, if they're with their family, if they're feeding their kid, like, hey, respect, man. I'm not gonna bother you, but I love your work, Paul, and then move on. You know what I mean? Rather than.
We had a situation at Sonic the Hedgehog with me and Jakub where we met Mo Farah. Bare people were taking photos and the rest of it. And, Jakub got moist and he wanted to just say, amazing what you did, bro, And then Mo Farah was like, I'm with my kids, man. And he probably thought Jakub asked him to take a photo. But Jakub was like, no, I just want to say you're amazing, dude. That's all it was. And he was like, thank you. So, like, it's just that respect.
That's that.
Guys, with his kids. What are you trying to, why am I going to disturb him for? He just wants to get home.
Yeah, no, 100%. I mean, listen, man, if I was to see, and I will geek out over loads of people, man, but if I was to see that they were with their kids or something like that, the first thing I'll be like, I'll probably from a distance be like, I love you, and then leave it be, you know what I mean? But if they kind of give you a sign where, come and say hello, then it's cool. But if you're seeing someone with their kids, I don't care if it's RDJ or I don't know, Khabib or someone who I'll geek over, I'm like, with all respect, I'm not going to bother you unless you give me a sign to. And even if they're not with their kids, I would just be like, hey, man, I'm a big fan. I love what you do. And then just leave it be. And if they kind of like engage, then all right, cool. Can I get a picture? Please, please, please. You know what I mean? That'll be it. But I'll never just go up to someone and be like, camera in your face. I can't believe people do that to me.
Yeah.
But thing is, it happens, man. But
it does.
anyway,
it does.
we do our thing. Listen, like you said, man, even when me and Slick were doing the MMA thing, someone and me and Slick talk about it. We're like, listen, we're just fans. We're basic MMA analysts. That's what we call ourselves, right? But we're not real analysts and whatnot. We're just fans, and we geek out about fighting. And then someone commented saying, man, I love your guys' podcast. I was like, oh, that's amazing. I'm like, that one comment means the world. I was like, Slick, we got to carry on doing this. But that's what I'm saying, man. I would never do something like that to piss off Mike Tyson or hurt someone or do a prank on someone. I'm not that kind of guy just to get views and whatnot. But anyway, it was fun that Mike Tyson fight. But watch the clip, bro. You have to see the scenes. It's like 4 scenes. It's like idiot, punch up, sad face. Like, it's funny, bro. It's funny.
Wait, hold up. Where can I find this clip?
Just type in YouTube Mike Tyson punching guy on plane or something like that. It's so funny, man. What an idiot. And he was such a. You can see the guy's face, like he was being annoying. And it's so funny the way Mike Tyson was punching him up.
Yeah, because it was like proper like.
Yeah, but the cutscenes were hilarious as well, bro. It was so funny. And then you can see the guy's sad face with blood on his face. Idiot. Big up Mike Tyson. What a freaking legend. Talking about people, celebrities hurting people. Mr. Ezra Miller, I don't know what's happening with my guy, man. He gashes a woman's forehead, opened up with a chair at a restaurant. Man, that's what I read. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with him. And just a couple of weeks ago, he was in another incident. So I don't know what's happening with him. I don't know if it's people bothering him. Is he drinking too much? If he's got mental issues?
Yes, definitely he's got mental issues going through. Could be the drugs. Yeah, man, it's a difficult one, man, because people are going through so much at the moment now, and it's like, what is it that is making them go through so much? You know what I mean? I don't know. I mean, I guess you don't know. Yeah, and I guess to say you never expect it doesn't make sense, because I don't know him. I don't know what's going on in his life. Exactly.
I wish him all the best. I can't say I'm a fan of him as an actor. I'm not gonna lie but I respect him as the Flash. You know what I mean? I'll enjoy him as the Flash. Snyder's version gave me a real version of him as the Flash, and I want more of that.
Yeah. Same.
So I just hope he's all right, man. I don't know what's happening, but it just doesn't sound good. I don't think he's in a good place right now mentally.
No, I don't think so either. And that's the hard part of it is people people suffering mental health in that industry, and it's a lot of pressure, bro. That life is a lot of pressure. Definitely a lot of pressure.
No doubt.
Let's see. So I'm gonna go live on TikTok, just do a behind the scenes video, but to find out how to turn the camera around.
I've been getting back to yoga, man. Get some stretching going in. Feel so good. I can't wait to start training properly.
Awesome. It's great.
Yeah,
it's good to hear, bro.
I'm gonna be doing a lot of like knees over toes. I think the guys on Instagram, knees over toes guys, worked a lot of those exercises for the legs to get the muscles and the strength around the knees and everything. I was doing those, but I'm gonna do more. Like I'm gonna do it twice a week. Legs. Like when I go to the gym, like martial arts going to be key. I can't wait. When I go to the gym, it's only going to be legs, and it's going to be knees over toes, squats with knees over toes, lunges with knees over toes, the sled, all that sort of stuff. That's what I'm going to do only in the gym. It's going to be legs. And now we're going back to work. I have to go back to the office 2 days a week. I'm going to cycle down.
Bloody hell. All right. Bloody hell. Something's wrong with the internet. Looks like I'm gonna have to hotspot this motherfucker. Hotspot.
Oh, did we lose the last? Did we lose it?
I hope not, but it's still recording, so I'm hoping it'll be all right. How's it sound? Because I'm gonna have to do it off my phone.
Yeah, it sounds okay. It sounds okay. I mean, it said recording stopped, then said recording back in process. So I don't know if it's the same recording or a new one.
Fucking internet, man. I'm not sure. We'll have to wait and see what happens, bro. I'll let you know as soon as we come off this last bit. Come, let's wrap. What was we on last? Oh, you son of a bitch! You motherfucker! Just stay on the hotspot, man. Stay on that. Don't move. Stay on that. Yeah. Sorry, bro.
Yeah. You still there?
Yeah, this is gonna be a mission.
Yeah. Where did I leave you?
Ezra Miller. Let's finish it up on there and let's jump with the other two, bro.
All right, Ezra Miller. All right, cool. Did we get through the Ezra Miller stuff? We did, right? So
we're quite actually hold up, man. Fucking mic's gone. Let's see if that helps. All right, let's stay on. I'm gonna have to use my phone. That's on there. Can you hear me, bro?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, cool. All right, I'm gonna have to let my phone do the job now. While everything else is on. All right, cool. Let's do this, bro. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so let's hope Ezra Miller, gets to finish off this Flash movie, gets to do the promo, and then he has to go his own way, man, because the guy's going through some issues. So I don't know what, but it is, it's mental health, and it's got so much more to it. Like he needs to battle his demons, man.
Yeah, well, hopefully he can figure out, and if they need help, they can help him. And talk about mental health, like again, it's on Fight Talk, but Tyson Fury fought today, and he spoke about his mental health and overcoming depression. That guy is a freaking inspiration, bro. Like, Does anyone, if the heavyweight champion of the world just being that inspirational, it's an amazing thing, man. I love that dude, Tyson Fury. But yeah. Cool, Ezra Miller. All right, next thing, real quick. King Kong and Godzilla are coming to Warzone on May 11th, which is a video game. I think it's a Call of Duty Warzone. It looks sick, bro. I don't know. I just saw a trailer, so I don't know what it's gonna. It looks so good. So maybe you're gonna be in a Warzone and King Kong and Godzilla fighting or something. I don't know what's gonna be like. But I just wanted to match it. Because it looks so good. It looks so good.
That's going to be nuts. That's going to be nuts. And you're playing like first player, so you're going to see these like battling, and then you're trying to deal with shit as well at the same time. So it'd be
I'm assuming that's the gameplay. I have no idea. Or maybe you play as King Kong and Godzilla. I don't know, but it looked good. So I just wanted to point that out. If you're a video game guy, if you love Call of Duty, then that's coming out and there's something to look forward to. All right. What else? Real quick. Paul Bettany hints. What did I write, man? Paul Bettany hints or open up to his potential future of the Vision. Well, we know Vision's still alive because after Wonder Vision, he came back. I would not be surprised if we don't see Vision in Multiverse of Madness. I will not be surprised. So I'm sure he's back in there. And then his future with Wonder and whatnot, I won't be surprised if we see that because we saw the White Vision fly off and whatnot. So that could be out there as well.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, I mean, he bets that. So we'll see what happens. I guarantee he's going to be in Multiverse of Madness. I won't be surprised if everyone doesn't make a cameo, but we'll see. All right, well, let's go into the fun stuff, man, which is the main stuff for this week. Thor, Love and Thunder. We got a freaking treat on Monday, on Easter Monday. Did not expect anything. The trailer dropped for Thor, Love and Thunder, and it was a fun trailer. Now, I didn't look into it too deep about the villain and all that sort of stuff. Yes, there was a scene or two, but it was fun. Great soundtrack, so colorful and funny and attractive. He's looking hench again, but it was like the funnest treat. It was a treat. That was a treat, man.
It was. Yeah, no, it was really good. They dropped it on Easter Monday. Colors, man. I know Taikiki has smashed it with the colors at the moment. He gave that in Thor Ragnarok as well. but he just brings this element of like they've really changed who Thor is, you know, dramatically from the first two movies.
The artist, what's his name, brother? You know the guy, man. Who's one of the artists that he's complimenting his work, man? Come on, bro.
Jack Kirby.
Name some Kirby, yes.
Yeah, Jack Kirby.
A lot
That's
of
all
those
it
colors
is. Yeah.
complement his work. Yeah,
Exactly. He takes a lot of inspiration from Jack Kirby's work. So you saw that in Thor Ragnarok, and you're seeing it in this as well. Like he brought the Bifrost, like a lot of things that he did was really good, and he brought those elements there as well. So listen, bro, I'm excited to see what they go. I'm excited to see where they take Thor's journey as well. You know, it looks like he's going to be, he's got his own Rocky montage scene in there, bro, which is going to be jokes, trying to get rid of the weight. But I still wouldn't mind Fat Thor. Fat Thor's cool, you know. It helps us fat dudes say like, yes, we could be superheroes too.
Yeah, I mean, that was the point. It doesn't matter what you look like, you're still worthy if you are worthy. You know what I mean? Like if you're a good person, you're still worthy. It doesn't matter what you look like. But I mean, listen, man, I mean, what do you call it? The trailer didn't even talk about, I mean, it did a little bit, it showed a little like about Gore, but even it showed him. But it showed so much, and I'm like, wow, Marvel's really giving out. It gave out Zeus, and I'm assuming we're gonna see Hercules and all them lot.
Yeah.
And obviously, this is about God, the God killer, so he's gonna probably kill them anyway. And then you got the end, bro. I can't believe they threw that in there, man. Jane Foster as Mighty Thor. They threw that in here. I mean, how amazing was that? I was like, wow, you put that in the first little trailer. That wasn't even like I can't even believe that.
That was a teaser trailer, yeah.
I feel what Marvel does is like, we all knew Jane Foster was going to be in this and she's going to be Thor. So Marvel's like, yeah, I'm going to give you that one. But anything that we don't see is where Marvel kind of gives us that oh shit moment. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Marvel's good at that. Where it's like, so if they wanted Jane Foster to be a big secret, they wouldn't have mentioned it. But they knew like, no, look, she's going to be a part of it. So we don't need to make it a secret. I'm surprised they gave that in the trailer. But it'd be interesting if they go with the story of the comics, right? Because she gets cancer, but then she wields a hammer and it makes her better. Yeah, okay.
That's been confirmed. So we will wait and see what they do with that, definitely.
Well, I'm assuming it's got to do with the ether, right? Because the ether was inside of her, and I'm sure that gave her some sort of radiation cancer or something. And then Thor, the hammer, will give her the powers. But it looks awesome. It was so fun. Soundtrack, Sweet Child of Mine. I mean, come on, man. So good. Such a great soundtrack to go with that.
Definitely
I loved it. Such a joy. I watched it with such a smile on my face. I was so happy. I was so happy watching that.
No, same here, bro. I'm looking forward to seeing what they do and see Thor's journey as well. I mean, are we going to get him in more movies later on? Who knows? Is Jane Foster going to take over the reign of Thor? Why not? You know, they've done it in the comic books, so it'd be interesting to see where they take this journey to next. No
doubt, and it's the first character that we've got 4 movies on. You know what I mean? So it's interesting. I mean, he's completely turned, man, and he's young. Chris Hemsworth is a young dude. I mean, we can have 4 for a while, man. Please don't go anywhere. Like, it'll be awesome to just have him for the longest time, honestly. So anyway, more the exciting thing is we haven't even seen nothing about this trailer.
Exactly.
I mean, it was just fun. Like, we did see that amazing scene that everyone keeps putting up on Instagram when Thor is overlooking, I can't remember
that beast.
Yeah, it's literally at the comic books and whatnot, and that's something that Gore, the God Killer, has killed. As we spoke earlier on, you know, Gore's sword comes from the what's he called, the symbiote king or whatever. So that's what the end of the scene looks like when Jane Foster was there. It looks like there's some symbiote monsters in the background, but maybe because that shit with Sony, they won't be able to call it symbiote. But I don't know, it looks so good. It looks so freaking good. I wonder if they're gonna get Bill, what's his name, Billy Bob Thornton, you know, the Thor with the
Billy Bob Thornton.
Beta
Ray Bill.
Horse Face 4, bro.
Billy Bob Thornton, man. Billy Bob Thornton on here, man. That's bad.
You know, my memory is basic.
Beta Ray Bill.
Yeah. I wonder if they'll get him involved because they look like they're going to go back to that city or that world.
Yeah.
Where they're. I wonder if Hulk or any of the other Avengers are going to be in this. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't need to be, but I wonder who else is going to show up in this because that's what's going to make it
Well,
fun.
we got Korg back, so that'd be interesting.
Yeah, he's funny as hell. He's going to be awesome. I reckon some special characters will be in here, which will be awesome.
No, definitely, without a doubt, definitely.
All right, man.
All right.
The big event was Moon Knight. I did my spoiler review, and I'll carry on doing that. But I just wanted to talk it in. Would you see what your thoughts were with this episode? I've been taking notes, man. I've been doing this recently. I've been watching it one time and just enjoy it, and then watch it again and start taking notes and stuff. Like I say with my spoiler reviews, guys, I don't do the full intricate research. I look, the directors and the creators put so much Easter eggs and history and methodology and stuff in it. I don't know that, and I don't have a team. We don't have a team. It's just us, right? Because when you see some of the other spoilers, they break it down amazingly. Like, what does this mean? What does that mean? What does this statue mean? They go in. I don't know the knowledge. I don't have the time. We don't have the time to do that. No. But I give you the spoilers and Easter eggs based on what I just take
what you've seen. Yeah, exactly what you've seen, which is good.
Maybe they're wrong, but I just relate to them.
Yeah.
But for me, this one was a complete different one, man. It was an adventure, almost like Indiana Jones. It was about Mark and Stephen, Mark's mind, and then it kind of highlighted Layla as well, like Layla and her story and her combat skills, and her father and all that sort of stuff. I mean, for me, it started off with the music. Was always a fun music or an Arab hip hop or something like that. It was the Moon Knight theme, which I was like, oh, this one's serious now. This one's gonna be a serious one, and it was a serious episode, I think, man. What was your thoughts on it? I didn't get your thoughts on it. What did you think?
Yeah, no, listen, I feel like they've given us a breakdown of what the character is going through, the bond between the mind as well when you have split personality disorder. And exactly, bro. It was a bit of a horror film as well, bro, because there was that ghoulish guy, man, was Scary Games, bro.
Yeah.
So he was, what is he called again? Anyway, the guy that mummifies people and takes out people's organs and stuff. I don't know how that guy is still living.
I think it was it the Heka priests?
That's right. Yeah.
Was it them, like they were protecting the tomb or whatnot?
Yeah. So it's interesting that scary. They look proper scary, bro.
Well, that scene when Layla got dragged back twice, that was a scary scene. That was scary, man. Yeah.
So that really got me. Well, my thing was that I enjoyed what they did in the last 10 minutes of the show.
Completely flipped it, right?
Because now everybody's like, what the hell is going on? Nobody knows now what it is. Is it real? Is he in his mind? Is this all made up? Like, what's going on?
Brilliant. I think such a twist, such an amazing thing to do on episode 4, knowing that we only got 2 episodes left. They just throw this in there and make the audience try and think like, whoa, what is it? Is it thing? Is it a dream? Has he been thinking this? Because that whole scene, listen, I wrote down a whole load of things. Can I just quickly go through everything?
Go for it.
Like, I starting from the beginning. Looks like a few gods have been banished into stone, right? It looks like it's been going on for ages. It's not, Khonshu's not the first one. First of all, on that video you sent when Khonshu's walking like a G, the little meme was hilarious, bro, because my guy knew he was going to turn into stone and he still turned the sky back. So that was a funny video.
I love that video. That's so good, bro. So good, bro. I love that. There's been many gods turned into stone. The intro music, like I said, was serious, focused on Layla, and she led this. I think she led this one, and then kind of highlighted on her combat skills. Stephen wanted to go on this adventure. You see how Stephen was geeking out? That was hilarious. It reminded me of Indiana Jones. It did relate to the thing at the end. What was it called? The show at the end they were watching, Tomb Busters by Tomb Busters. Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
so almost like the Indiana Jones things were just hilarious. The communication between Mark and Stephen, if you realize, is they weren't arguing and pissing like they weren't arguing. It was just kind of bickering like brothers. Like, Stephen, you don't want to take this one. Let me take this. Like, they were just bickering between each other. I feel like they're building a relationship between them. Stephen telling Layla about Khonshu, saying, "Listen, Mark's trying to protect you." I think that's Stephen doing like almost like a brotherly thing or protecting Mark. Layla, like he's trying to protect you. And I felt that was the first kind of like bond, even though he kissed her and then Mark punched himself, which I think was taken from what's the movie, Fight Club, when he punches himself. But I think that you see in that relationship, and at the end of the episode you see them bro hug, which was like, oh, like now I think they're gonna just be like, they're gonna work together, which is gonna be kind of awesome. What else was there, man? Stephen, when he was geeking out in the thing, when it went down in the thing, and then he was like, oh, if these things come to life and ask for a what do you call it, man?
Right path or something like that.
A riddle to a riddle.
A riddle, yeah.
Yeah, listen, bro. I know. I think that the real experts who geek out and whatnot, they said it's got to do some Egyptian god or whatnot who asks his riddles or something like that.
Yeah.
For me, it kind of reminded you of Never-Ending Story, man. Remember the end and they were asking riddles. That's what it reminded me of, man. But anyway, I love that. What else we got there? Steven's knowledge. If you notice, his knowledge is what got them through, and his vulnerability is what made them find the other route, because you see the blood and whatnot, and everyone was getting murked, right? But Stephen just looking at the blood and be like, hold on, let's go the other way. I think it's what got them through. Whereas Mark would have been like, let's go, let's fight this thing full on. So Stephen's got, even in the combat or in that world, Stephen's got some good traits to him. What else was there? Visuals were scary. The mummies, I think they were the tomb protectors, which was the Heka priests, what we were talking about. And obviously they were like, but you know, those little things, they were mummifying that dude, right? He was taking the dude's organs out. And that thing was clicking. So I think that his tongue was out because he probably was mummified as well. So they take your tongue out and everything. That's why he was like clicking and ticking and whatnot. That was scary, bro. That was kind of scary, that thing. Alexandra the Great as a mummy, but that was awesome. Maybe in the Marvel, look, I don't know the history, but I think Alexander obviously had one of the most biggest empires of all time, from Egypt all the way up to India and whatnot. I think he was really into the Egyptian culture and whatnot. I don't think he was a mummy, I don't know, but I think they don't know where his tomb is, or Alexander where he was buried. It's weird with all those big conquerors, like even Genghis Khan, they don't know where he was buried. It's such a secret and whatnot. But maybe in the MCU anyway, that's where Alexander the Great is, which is pretty damn awesome. What else is there, man? Macedonia was the ancient kingdom of Greece. Harrow, sorry. Ethan Hawke's character, to this day, 4 episodes in, he has not lost composure, bro. My guy is in control of everything. He reminds me of Thanos. You remember Thanos, right? Even when the Soul Stone was blown up by Wanda, he didn't even panic. He was just always in control. And I love that about Harrow. He's got the same demeanor, bro. Just chilled. And he kind of told Layla about what happened. And I believe he did that because the strategy worked. He knew that's a strategic move to make, kind of turn them against each other, get some more time. So I thought that was awesome. I'm loving him because you know what? He's still a mystery too. They're both he is. If you think of, we've gone to episode 4, it's still kind of a mystery. I think episode 5 is gonna express how Mark got with Khonshu and became Moon Knight, and then we're gonna see something. We will see something from Hera in regard to some vulnerability or something, man. Or him getting mad or something. What else do I got here, man? When Layla asked Stephen about what happened to my father, bro, Stephen didn't even mess around. He gave the body straight to Mark. There was no hesitation there, but he's like, I'm not getting involved with this, boy. But I think that was out of respect for Mark and Layla. And Layla as well, to say, like, look, Mark, you need to explain this because I think it's the right thing to do. What else is there, man? The psychiatric ward. So obviously Mark got shot twice, which was shocking. But I think the world he's gone into is going to lead him back to Khonshu. I don't think it's all a fake thing. I think it exists. I think just in his mind, just because of his mental state, because of his connection with Khonshu and the gods, I believe that he's almost protected in a way where he's going to go through this journey in this other realm with Stephen. And we saw the tomb with definitely is going to be Jake Lockley.
That's definitely.
But I think ultimately this is going to lead him back to Khonshu. And come back as Moon Knight. That's what I think. Because
that one was standing up as well, wasn't it? It was standing up and walking,
ready to go. Ready to go. But it looked all unreal, right? It's just so white. The Toonbuster movie was just a funny movie, but
Yeah.
it's related to everything. The drawings of Kongshu, Layla was in there, the fish was in there. When they were saying we won, Stephen was just saying we won when he got the thing.
Yeah.
What you call it? He was tied to his wheelchair like he was tied to his bed. Right,
Yeah.
everything was an Easter egg for the first 4 movies, right?
Yeah.
The toy of Moon Knight, he had the little toy action figure. The pictures on the walls related to the Eastern European city that he was in and whatnot. The chase. Hera and his psychiatrist playing, I think it was a relation of one of the buildings he was in. I thought it was initially the museum that he worked in, but it was one of the buildings he was in. It was in episode 2 and whatnot.
Yeah, that's
but
right.
Even in there, had the little tombs. Everything was a thing, man. Everything was Easter egg going back to the episode. But I don't think it was fake, bro. I mean, I think it was like, I think that's in his head.
It's in his head, yeah. It's in his head. It's in his head. It's in his head. That moment is in his head, and it's, the hippo that comes at the end.
Yeah, the hippo. So it's related to, I wrote it down, man. The goddess Taweret. The goddess Taweret. She's the goddess of fertility and childbirth and protector of women and children. Also has an association with death, as she uses her powers to help the dead make their way safely to the afterlife through a dangerous mountains of the west. This is what I'm saying. I think she's going to help guide them back to Kongshu. This is what I feel. Like, there's going to be a journey, and she's going to take them on that journey, and it's going to go back to Kongshu. That's what I think. That's what I believe. Because that's what it says. I mean, that's what Google says about this god. So very interesting, bro. And as we said, that third mummy tomb was 100% going to be Jake Lockley, unless they change it in the comics or in the show. But it's definitely him. Everyone's looking forward for him to come. I don't know if they might even put him in this episode or this show.
Yeah. Maybe not.
He seems like to be the brutal one from what we've seen, like the one that's really cool. But also, he's still the one that I still think he's the one that was asked to get out for a date in episode 1, the postcards and all that. So I think like he's the brutal one, but also, I don't know, something about him. There's something about him, but he's going to be an interesting one, Jake Lockley.
Okay. No, definitely it will be. We'll wait and see, man. If it's not in this season, it's going to be the next season. We'll probably get a tease of it in the next season. I mean, sorry, towards the season finale. So we'll have to just wait and see where they go with that, man. But yeah, it'd be exciting to see where they go with this. Definitely, it's been a great show. It's a thinker. This one's Marvel's, gone and done something completely new and different and really enjoyable at the moment, because we're as an audience, we're still trying to work things out.
Yeah, because you know what? I think we get the gist of where the show is going with Amit and whatnot, but we haven't even got an idea of how Mark became Moon Knight, really, and we're going to see that very soon. So we haven't even got the origin story yet. We haven't even got to that part yet.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. We haven't even got an origin, which is good, because it's nice to have a story thrown in there and then give us a glimpse of it later. But it's not really an origin story for him. We're already in a mission, ready to go. So no, really good show, man. Looking forward to this week's episode. And that's about it, man. I think. Yeah,
man. Well, what we do in this week's episode, I will do my spoiler review again, and then I'll send it to you to post up and whatnot. But that will be out by, say, Wednesday or Thursday for people to watch. I mean, the other ones are not doing too bad, man. People are watching them and stuff.
No, it's good, man, and it's doing good on TikTok as well. So send them over, and we'll get them up on there, definitely. I've had to edit the one on TikTok down to like 5 minutes, because it doesn't give us longer than 5 minutes. So I've only put key things on it, but somebody really enjoyed it. They said they really liked the review and they broke down. So yeah, no, awesome. Absolutely awesome. All right, bro. I got to head out, get some shopping and clean up for the house.
Yeah.
Do the everyday stuff. That's right.
Yeah.
But again, massive thank you to everybody that listens in. Make sure you check out the Twitter page this week. I've got some giveaways for you guys, some Batman goodies and stuff like that. So make sure you keep an eye on the page. Make sure you follow us on Instagram and TikTok, guys. And massive thank you as always. We're on all streaming platforms. Make sure you check us out on there as well. And more stuff to come. There's loads coming up, guys. So don't worry. We'll keep you guys in the loop. G-Man.
Awesome.
Have a good one, bro.
Peace, brother.
Take care, man. Safe.